Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go now.
Richardson off the play fake. Receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Myers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Raiders at 7-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. He'll look to throw. Sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will stay at a 7-point game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Fighting his way through contact. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, smash Broncos! Go!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Shoots by him. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Here we go!
2nd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Trap 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Throwing over, It's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Off play action. Richardson. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Gay is on for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Colts 27, Raiders nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's a run with Moss.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Palmer going in motion right.
They'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Taylor on first down.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Taylor.
He can't get him down. And he'll go down at the 28.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the handoff, this is Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They go play action with Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from going up by 40. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the ball, on the ball.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Check smash, check smash. Check it. Ready?
They run once more with Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Now Richardson.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
In motion right is Pittman. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now it's Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so.
There he goes left side. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1. Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers. 32 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. Richardson working from the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Let's go now.
From the 24 now, here's the second and 9. Here's Richardson to throw.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Colts are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Richardson looking to throw this. This is caught. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Richardson back to throw it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Ready up. Hurt.
Now a give to Taylor. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.